Hi, good evening and welcome back to my channel. You know who it is, the host, the guy himself, myself, DLG Reppin football and Arsenal context. Well, Arsenal first or football first or Arsenal? Nah, football first then Arsenal. Reppin Arsenal because it's the team I supported since childhood. However, I've got a couple of interesting football contexts here, and I intend to go through them. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, all you football people out there around the world, is it good morning or good afternoon to you? We're here in London, England, and it's definitely good evening. This is the business end of the day in London, England, and I'm going to bring you some football context. The National League in talks over funding, and then Slaven Bilic has claimed that he has done nothing wrong. Well, I beg to differ. So I had an argument with a friend of mine, and it was a heated debate, more or less. So without further ado, where's the story? Where is this story? Come on. Oh, it's not there. So, we'll talk about another story here, and that's the Premier League awaits 200 million EFL proposal. The Premier League is still awaiting details. Sorry, let me read that again. The Premier League is still awaiting detailed proposals from the Football League relating to a requested 200 million bailout. The BBC was told earlier this month the EFL expected to be given details by the Premier League about what financial assistance it might offer for clubs to get through the coronavirus pandemic by the end of September. This has become even more urgent given the government's decision to end crowd pilots and block the return of fans to stadiums from the start of next month. Yeah, I can imagine. So, it is damaging to the sporting economy, I'll tell you that now. You know, you got rugby clubs, you got cricket clubs, football clubs, British basketball clubs, hockey teams, and all clubs. You know, if the players are not, or the participants are not seeing any sporting fans, then it is damaging for the economy. And well, in the football context of things, the Premier League awaits 250 million EFL proposal. Now, on the grand scheme of things, is that to benefit? It's got to benefit the smaller clubs, surely. You know, the clubs that urgently need it the most, because they've literally gone to the point where they've got more or less sweet FA. So, you know, that's the Premier League, that's the EFL proposal. Moving on to other news, and Slaven Bilic has said that he has done nothing wrong. Well, okay, he went onto the pitch on Saturday, confronting Mike Dean, who I'm not a fan of, don't get me wrong. But you do not, I can understand your anger. That I can understand because of the sending off. Some will say it's debatable, but for me, the sending off was the correct decision, because why is his left back, ex-Arsenal left back, Kieran Gibbs, putting his hands on James Rodriguez's face? Yes, maybe James Rodriguez made more of a meal of it than first thought, but Kieran Gibbs is experienced enough, and he's experienced enough to know better than to put himself into that situation. And that situation turned the game on its head. However, even with 11 men, it would not have made a blind bit of difference, because Everton were the better team, hands down, for me. They were the better team, better quality of footballers. I can't say any more than that. However, Bilic at full time or half time, I think it was half time, where I felt I saw his hands touching the shoulder of Mike Dean, and therefore Mike Dean had no other alternative but to dish out the red card. You can't put your hands on an official, or otherwise, why would Mike Dean release the yellow card? I mean the red card, sorry. Why would he release the red card? He can't be doing that, and that's the reason why Bilic is sent to the stands, and he's going to serve a suspension for it in the next game, whenever that is. Excuse me. However, I'm going to read you some more transfer gossip. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to read you some more transfer gossip here that I should have read earlier. And there's an interesting one that's developing. And according to The Guardian, Roma are expected to make a second bid for Man United's 30-year-old England centre-half, Chris Smalling. And he's a guy who spent last season on loan and did really well there, according to reports. And Chris Smalling enjoyed himself. I think he enjoyed the teammates he was surrounded by. I think the fans that took to him. So, according to what was said last season, it was reported that Mr. Smalling wanted to stay at Roma on a permanent basis. Now, it's down to him and to his present employers, Manchester United and Roma, to agree a fee if he wants to stay on a permanent basis. This is an interesting one because West Ham are ready to compete with Manchester United for Swansea's Welsh centre-back Joe Rodon, who's only 22. And this is all down to The Guardian. Now, I can't say I've seen Joe Rodon play, other than the fact that I've just realised today that he is a Swansea City centre-half, 22 years of age. Well, this could go down to the wire. Oh, and Aston Villa have they've been known to be keen on bringing in Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley. I mean, if they can pull that off, even on loan, that will give Aston Villa's midfield some flavour there. You've got a defensive midfielder in Nakamba, and he can sit there while he allows Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley to do the damage. I mean, these are two very good players. I mean, wow. I'm reading on here, but can only choose one because of Premier League rules. Wow. I'll tell you what, it's got to be a wise choice by the Villa board and the management. For me, who would be the better option? Loftus-Cheek. Aston Villa fans, if you could choose one between Loftus-Cheek or Ross Barkley, who would be the better option? You can let me know in my comment section below. Just give me your views on that one. I'll be interested to read that, and I will have a conversation with you guys. And West Ham again have made a bid worth up to 33 million for St Etienne's 19-year-old centre-back Wesley Fofana, who has caught the eye and the interest of Leicester City. Wow. So West Ham doing battle with Leicester City there. And one more bit of news here, and that's Burnley are in talks with Liverpool over a move for Reds winger Harry Wilson. Now that could be a good move for Harry Wilson. I mean, not that they're short of wingers, Burnley. They do have Goodmanson. You have Dwight McNeil, Brady. I mean, would it be a good move for him? I mean, or he's probably better elsewhere where there's a club that will need wingers. And I'm reading here out of England that Barcelona and Bayern Munich have made offers for Ajax United States right back Sergino Dest. Now, can't say I've seen him play, but the name Dest seems to, it seems to pop up, but I can't remember I can't remember seeing him play. For me, that's an interesting individual. Only 19 years of age, but boy, Ajax always have top class teenage footballers, from goalkeeper to attack. They always seem to produce the best of the world class players. Let's put it that way, and they do end up going to bigger and better things. And in the case of Hakim Ziyech, he went from Ajax to Chelsea. Well, there's some more. I mean, Matthias de Ligt, he's at Juventus. Van der Beek, just joined Manchester United. So, there's always been a real talent from the Dutch club in Ajax, and they produce the best players in the world 9 times out of 10. Even from the days where they were dominant in Champions League football, best in Europe in 1995. And since the last 25 years, they've always produced the best players, but Ajax can never get to keep their best players. And that's a crying shame. So that's my roundup with the transfers. I'm going to wrap this up here and say thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you've got anything to say on what I've been talking about, then yeah, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be reading your comments in detail. Do smash the thumbs up like button, and remember to subscribe to my channel, DLG Reppin. The more subscribers, the more the channel will grow. Subscribe hard, passionately, left, right, and centre galore, and I'll do my best to bring you the up-to-date context in what's going on in the football world. Thank you again, and I'll be ending this right now. So good night and do rest well. See you later, people.